to you guys live from Central Texas. This is going to be a collective reading. So if you're here, you're definitely here for a reason. If it's your first time here, I want to welcome you in. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit follow if you're down here over on Facebook. If you're not following me already, I am streaming this on 2 different platforms right now. So if I look away from you, that's why. But anyways, if you're not new here to the channel or to the page, thank you for coming back around. Your genuine love and support truly means the absolute world to me. If you guys would do me a favor on your way in, go ahead and drop a comment. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. It really does help out the channel. If you need to book a personal reading with me, YouTube, all the information to do that is linked in the description box below. Facebook, you can find it at the top of my profile. And with that being said, let's go ahead and tap into the energy. So I was just channeling that song, The Climb by Miley Cyrus. Excuse me, but I was channeling the part where she says, now I like forgot the lyrics. It doesn't matter how fast you get there. I like the words just left my head, but there's always going to be another mountain. You're always going to want to make it move, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, I'm like fucking feeling so blocked right now and getting anxiety all of a sudden. You're on your way up, dude. And it's all about the climb. It's all about the journey. And people are always going to be trying to get in your way forever. So fucking get used to it. Okay? If people are not trying to stand in your way, if people are not trying to stop you or block you or deter you or distract you, you're not going anywhere and you need to get to work. Okay? So let's go ahead and ask Archangel Michael to please protect you and me while I channel this message. No weapon formed against us in flesh or in spirit shall ever prosper. Every tongue that rises against us be condemned. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and the Most High God, please use me as a vessel so that I can channel an accurate message for the collective. I only have about an hour or so. I do need to get into the gym, and I have a full calendar tonight, so I had to come on now so that I could. All right. Let's see what's going on. Did I pray? Archangel Michael, protect us while I channel the message. I didn't? I can't remember. All right, we got 3 of swords. So we got heartbreak here. We got broken hearts. Somebody got a broken heart. 3 of cups. You were around or are currently around. Take it as it resonates. Place it where it needs to go. Energy can be past, present, or future. Be your own leader of discernment. Okay? But when you're hurting, people are cheering for that. It's like you being surrounded by people that celebrated your pain. They had a good fucking time causing it. 10 of Swords. I don't know. That don't look like a very fun place to be, huh? And like while you're experiencing all, and 5 of Wands behind that. So all the chaos, all the conflict, all the betrayal, and all of the heartbreak, you have people that are like celebrating it. Having a good ass fucking time. Seeing you hurt. All right, this could be, is groups of people. You know, these cowards can't work by themselves. Could be friend group, family, confirmation, excuse me. It's like these are people that should have been cheering you on to flourish individually, right? They should be celebrating this, but they're the kind of people that don't want to celebrate your success, but they will have a good ass time making sure that you can't win. Those people had to go. All right, what else? And then the Five of Wands comes out. And we've got the Ten of Wands. This is chaos, conflict, overwhelm, burden, fighting, arguing, just straight up drama, and an overwhelming amount of it, along with like pain. Pretty much what this is saying is you've had a hard life. You've been through the worst. I split to the Two of Cups on it. Yeah, Two of Cups here by people that were you expected would stand by you through anything. People that were supposed to. People that you loved. That you would have stood by through anything. That you would have laid down your life for. See, this is exactly why. It's like you had no idea who these people were. Because of how you felt for them. I'm sure they've shown you time and time again that they're an enemy, or they're a demon, or they're not of the light, or that they're an abuser, right? But because of how you felt for them, you were blinded by your pure heart. In order for you to see exactly who these people are and how heartless they are and how far they are willing to go, God had to stand back and let them attack the fuck out of you. Death card here. So that this could end. So that you would be done with it. All right, we've got the Seven of Swords. This is all karmic, grimy, nasty, dirty energy. Sneaky, shady, deceptive, cunning, conniving, thieving. Five of Swords at the bottom, Nine of Swords. We've got fear. We've got abuse. We've got willing to win at all costs. There are no lengths in which these people were not willing to go to completely ruin you. And you couldn't see who they were. Bet you do now. Bet you'll never unsee what you saw. Nor will you ever tolerate shit like that ever again in your life. If I'm correct on that, leave me a yes in the comments. Okay, so we've got Four of Wands. This could have been an entire community of people. Like I said, they don't work alone. Could have been the whole community. Also, somebody could have stolen a house from you, a home from you, property from you. Somebody could have tried to take a wedding away from you. The opportunity to have one. But somebody could have been giving you a house, or you were supposed to get a portion of money from a house or land or something like that that they took from you, stole from you. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords and the Hermit, and there it is. You done now, ain't ya? You fucking hurt me bad enough. You made my life so fucking hard. You stole from me. You brought me in all this unnecessary conflict. That's all my life was when you were in it, was drama. Struggle. Betrayal. Heartache. Agony. And I'm fucking done with you now. Queen of Swords, you're out. I'm done. You've hurt me for the last time. You're cut off. Okay, we've got the Hermit, because you know you're better off alone now. Now, you're better off all by yourself. You staying out the fucking way. And you know, God needed to move you out the way. Get out of the way. You want these people to get their karma, learn their lessons, have repercussions, some justice to be served. Get out of the way. Like you had to be separated, removed from these people. You're the only one that's honest. Queen of Swords, you're the only one that speaks the truth. In a community of deceptive, lying chaos causing, competing ass motherfuckers. You grew up around people like that. It's all you knew. You didn't know better, but now you do. You had to learn. What else? Nine of Pentacles. And look at you all by yourself. You separated yourself, cut people off, spent time alone, stay into yourself, and you're doing great. You're doing great. Seven of Wands. Protecting your energy, defending yourself, standing up for yourself, setting boundaries and standing on that shit. There's the lessons that you needed to learn. Maybe you needed to learn that you're worth fighting for. And maybe you needed to quit expecting anybody else to fucking fight for you, and you needed to fight for you. You needed to fight for yourself. You wanted everybody else to come in and protect you, but you wouldn't even protect your fucking self. You start doing those things. You start doing these things from the inside out, and your whole reality changes. They didn't expect you to do that. Seven of Wands. They didn't expect you to cut these people off and stand on that shit. And they damn sure didn't expect for you to flourish independently. Because they did everything they could to make you need them. They did everything they could to fuck with your mind and program it to believe that you wouldn't make it without them. If you didn't have their love or their support or their validation, you would fail. That was an intentional tactic used. They wanted you to depend on that love and that validation. So when they took it away from you, they could take you out. It was supposed to destroy you. It was supposed to break you down. And you shining. You the whole ass star. Eight of Pentacles behind that. You've been putting in so much work on healing yourself. You've been putting so much work in on yourself. And guess what? It shows. You'd be looking better than ever right now. Better than ever. Feeling better than ever? Yeah, it's like you're focused on you now. Focused on you. Invested in you. Time, energy, money, intention. It's all going back into you where it should have been in the first place. When you are the best version of you, then you are the best for everybody else. I can't remember where I channeled this the other day. I can't even remember, just left my head. I hate when thoughts just run out of my mind like that. But it's like, you couldn't ever become the best version of you around these specific individuals because they don't deserve to be around you at your best. They don't. They do not deserve to have the best version of you. At all. They don't deserve to hang on to your coattail or, leech off your blessings and shit like that. You would do anything for anybody. So God was never going to allow you to evolve into the best version of yourself until you were separated from demons and able to tell the difference between you and them. All right, what else? We got the Eight of Pentacles. Working, putting in the work, putting in the effort, rebuilding your foundation. They could have tried to rob you of having a solid foundation, or did for so long. They were able to just steal your foundation from up underneath of you so freaking easily because it was accessible to them. They could dip their hands into anything they wanted and take it from you. But when you rebuild it on a solid foundation, because you rebuilt it completely on your own, they can't grab at nothing. And it hurt you more than it hurt them to have to cut these people off. That's the sad part. And everything you're building now is worth protecting. It's like God putting you into a position where you just have too much to lose. Maybe you started with having nothing to lose because they took it all. Took everything. You got nothing else to lose but your life. But now you rebuild yourself. You get everything back that was ever taken from you. You got too much to lose. And you will defend it and protect it at all costs. You will block out any sneaky, shady individual at any corner. You're no longer afraid to deny people or to say no or to not allow people in. You're no longer afraid to call people out either. Confront somebody when you have an issue. And it's all a reflection of the work that has been done on self. You're no longer a prey to predators, guys. Or this is the energy that you are learning how to step in and evolve into. Can easily say that the old version of you is dead. Well, that has ginger in it. It's so strong. It's good though. All right, what else? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. New money. Eight of Cups. It's like God rewarding you for walking away from these people. Now abundance can pour into your life. Walking away from them is why God is blessing you. How could God bless you before when you were entertaining demons? They were just going to steal it from you. You're abundant all by yourself. You never needed nobody. Why do you think people have always tried to compete with you? Why do you think they were always trying to one-up you and beat you and shit? Make you feel like you were under them or less than. Because they knew they weren't on your level. Thank you for all the compliments. You guys are great. Thank you. What else is going on here? Two of Swords. Queen of Cups. There's you loving everyone. Queen of Cups energy. And you couldn't see people for who they were. See the blindfold? This is also people not wanting to see you win. Success is at the bottom. Not wanting to see you win or succeed. Trying to block you in any way that they can. They wanted you to be in denial of who the hell you are. They didn't want you to see yourself for who you are. These people can still be out here refusing to see you clearly. In denial of the fact that you really are just this loving, nurturing, caring, compassionate, kind individual. But it's become so much different when you start giving this love back to yourself. You start caring about you. You cared about everybody else so fucking much, and all they brought to you was conflict, betrayal, heartache, pain, agony. Now it's like you finally care about you. They don't care. Two of Swords, they don't give a fuck about you. You have to care about you. They're watching you. They're spying on you. People you've walked away from. Eight of Cups. People you've left behind. They're all still watching you like a bunch of fucking... You know? Studying you, researching you. King of Cups is out here. You'd have a really good balance in your masculine and your feminine energies at this time. Could also be love energy in here, but I don't want to get into that unless it comes out. So let's keep going. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So the attacks are coming in, maybe on your money. Maybe they're trying to attack your career or your job or some dumb shit. And of course, they want to attack your heart. They want to attack anything that's going to hurt you. Shit. Your kids, your pets, your loved ones, your friends if you have them. You know, they're going to come in and try and attack things that are valuable to you. Things that you love, things that you care about. But the Chariot's here at the bottom of the deck. They cannot stop you. It's like every attack just propels you forward more. You could be really focused on your career right now, focused on your money, protecting your energy, keeping to yourself. You got strong boundaries up. You've cut people off. You've walked away from people you need to walk away from. They could all be going crazy. Like all your enemies could be fighting over money at this time. They could be really burdened and overwhelmed with the fact that these attacks have done nothing. I mean, all they can do is watch, dude. Emperor energy. Hangman. You a leader. You are a leader. They could be watching you lead, watching you take control, watching you boss up. Some of you could be building your own businesses or learning how to work for yourself. They could really be trying to compete with like that leadership position. Maybe there's a lot of jealousy and envy around that fact that you're just a leader. You lead. Hangman, people could be awakening to that or changing their perspective, seeing you in that light, that you're somebody they would want to follow in the footsteps of. It's like screaming strong role model energy. And then, of course, Queen of Swords being out, you're speaking the truth and they're very reactive because of that. You might notice when you're speaking your truth somewhere that it triggers somebody, it pisses somebody off. Somebody's always got some negative shit to say. That just comes with the role. Maybe life's been as burdensome as it's been, as overwhelmingly hard as it's been for you because you're meant to lead. You're here to pave the path for others, forge the way for those that don't know how. To be the first to ever do something. The Fool. The Star. You just needed to learn how to take a leap of faith. And it's really beautiful when you have people that push you into a situation where you have nothing else to lean on but faith. Nothing else can save you but God. It's like that but God testimony. Why do you think with the star energy coming out, you're such an inspiration? Why do you think people want to follow you? Maybe all of your struggle and strife and pain was the setup for your destiny. And when you carry the light, you're going to get this Knight of Swords energy all over the place. People are going to attack you. Get used to that. Let go of the expectations that people will ever treat you like a normal person ever again because you're not fucking normal. You've never been normal, nor will you ever be normal. And now that you know you're not normal and you know who the hell you are, this is just how the world is. You've woke the fuck up. You're awakened now. This is what the world is. This is what people are. This is how people behave. It's always been this way. You were just in a sleepy slumber for a little too long and you didn't realize it, but it's always been this way. Ah! God, I did that last night too. All right. We've got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. You're free. They can't, you're not stuck, trapped, bound to nothing or nobody. Even when you were feeling stuck, trapped, bound, you weren't. And if so, you wouldn't still be here. Right? You'd be rested and peaced. You freed yourself. And if you haven't, if you're still feeling stuck, the Hermit's here. You have to go in to get out, guys. You have to go within if you want to get out of these situations. You need to heal yourself from the inside out. I've taught this forever and ever. I mean, they wanted 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, you to go to sleep and never wake up again. The enemies do enemy shit, right? They don't change. They don't change. The attacks are always going to be there. You have to. You want a better life? You want to level up? You have to change. You have to grow. You have to evolve. That's how you get ahead. That's how you get on top. And that's how you break free from demonic control. Okay? I would think we've all gone through these where they create the illusions. We're crazy. I think we've all experienced this to some extent. We've gone mad, mentally ill, lost our minds. That's them. That's them. Okay? 10 of Pentacles. You ready to build your legacy? You ready? You want to build your legacy? You want success, peace, prosperity, impact? You had to work on yourself first. You had to heal yourself first. You can't, like I said, you have to change. You have to change if you want to level up. You have to grow and evolve into the person that can carry the next level. I can't even imagine. I used to be so nervous to go on live, dude. Like, so nervous to go on live and do my thing. I can't even imagine the version of me 10 years ago doing what I do today. I would fail. That people-pleasing, validation-seeking version of me, in a position like this, I would fail. You know, I had this crazy epiphany earlier that, like, and I've had it before too, but I don't have to just deal with my own enemies anymore. You know, the people that I help, the people that pay me money for private sessions and stuff, that work with me privately, their phones are hacked. It's like their enemies watch me. Their enemies try and attack me. Their little practitioners try and do work on me, right? It's just like new levels, new devils. But that old broken version of me, I couldn't have handled it. This is pressure, and it's a lot. It's something that I had to be built and prepared for. So just the work on self, guys, is the key. And all the evil, all the targeting, the gang stalking, all that is a distraction to keep you in a fear-based energy and distracted from working on you. That's all it is, distractions. It's a game to them. It's a game. I'm like spilling juice all over myself. Sorry. It's a game to them. They get off on it. Seeing you in all this anxiety, all paranoid, all worried, fucking trying to get people to listen to you and believe you. They think it's so funny. And they just siphon the shit out of your energy while you're spiraling out of control. And that's where you have to look in the mirror and realize that you're giving it to them. Can't be afraid. Can't fear this shit. It can't stop you. It's trying to get you to stop yourself. All right, I'm going to take a drink of this real quick. Sorry. What time is it? That ginger is so strong. Whew. Okay. Anything else? 5 of Cups reverse. No regrets. No regrets. I'm kind of getting something about it, like no longer disappointing yourself. With this 5 of Cups reverse, it's like time to stop letting yourself down. Or like God needed you to see where you were letting yourself down so you could stop, or taking a look at your reality and realizing that it's being created by what's going on inside of you. Your thoughts, your belief, your energy, it's creating this reality. So if you're having conflict with yourself, it's manifesting as conflict outside. If you're abandoning yourself, people are abandoning you outside. Are you betraying yourself somewhere? Well, no wonder people are fucking betraying you left, right, back, and freaking forth. Nobody loves you. How are you lacking love for self? Let's see. Let's see where this goes. 5 of Cups reversed. And then we've got the Emperor. Coming off again of like, leaders can't be out here letting themselves down, because then you're going to let everybody else down that you're supposed to be leading. And also, you guys, maybe you didn't have a leader to follow, you know, your whole life. It's like that was meant to show you exactly who not to be. Maybe you didn't have good examples of parents or parental figures, or, you know, you never had anybody to show you the way or show you the ropes, but they sure as hell showed you what way not to go. And like when it comes to me raising my children, I stand so strongly on that. I use my childhood, and like my kids will never ever have to feel the way that I felt when I was a kid, right? I was showed what not to do to them. And I am a great mom today because of that. And shit, I tell my kids often how blessed they are to have me. They are beyond blessed to have me as their mother. And they might not realize that because they've never had to experience a bad one, you know? Okay, what else? Ace of Swords, the truth. Truth, clarity, breakthrough, energy. New ideas. I don't know why I got ideas coming out of that. New clarity, though. Leading people to the truth. Leading people like in the truth, right? You're leading in the truth. You're the truth. That's why you're here to lead. So you can lead everybody else to the truth too. And I was dreading this. Emperor, Empress energy. We talked about the Empress the other day over on YouTube. I believe we read through the Empress and the Blueprint of Tarot. Let's check out the Emperor Facebook. If you're not subscribed over on YouTube, this is where I do my readings. I'm just being nice and giving it to you guys today. Thank you for the stars, by the way. I did not see those come through. Everybody that sent stars over on Facebook, thank you. God bless you. I send it back to you a million trillion fold. But if you guys want to catch my readings on YouTube, go to the top of my profile and subscribe. Okay? But let's just check out the Emperor energy. This is also like having that equal balance of your masculine and feminine, knowing when to work, when to take action, when to pursue, but also having an equal balance of loving yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and allowing yourself to receive. Okay? I can embody Emperor energy all day long. And I'm an Aries. It's the energy of Aries, strong Aries energy. It's totally aligned with me. But I have lived the majority of my life, I'm almost 33, in my masculine energy. And just up until I got sick and went to the hospital last year, I didn't know how to slow down. I didn't know how to rest. My mentors had to harp on me for it, get on my back for it. You work too much, you're a workaholic, you're going too hard, you need to rest, you need to take time for yourself, you need to take care of yourself, right? And it's like I ended up getting really sick and had to go to the hospital, and I was down for like 3 days or some shit. And it's like spirit knocked me the fuck down. I went to the gym a shitload of days in a row, and I lost my gym streak. Like 8 straight months, I went to the gym every single day, and then I couldn't go. I was too sick, too ill, and I missed 3 days in a row. But anyways, I'm getting somewhere with this. I needed to learn how to balance that shit out, how to take care of myself, how to slow down, how to love on myself, nurture myself, rest, relax, and allow myself to just receive. So that could be really powerful here too. Let me get this book. I don't know where it's at. I have a lot of shit and nowhere to put it. Let's talk about the Emperor energy. Please remember there's no gender in tarot. This is just energy. Anybody can embody any of these energies at any time, okay? A male can be an Empress energy and a female can be an Emperor energy. Excuse me, but confirmation. Yeah. All right. All right, the Emperor. The Emperor is the brain's initiation into order. After the Empress teaches creation and nurturing, he steps in to build structure around it. Here the task is discipline, to learn that creativity without form can scatter, while structure without creativity can suffocate. The Emperor asks the brain to discover balance. What was I just saying? Anyway, to understand that boundaries are not cages, but containers that allow growth to endure. He is the mind's lesson in stability, showing that power is not in domination, but steady in guidance. Like I said, you're a leader. You're not here to dominate. You're here to guide. You're here to lead other people into the truth, guide them to the truth, not dominate. It's powerfully aligned with what I was saying. The Emperor teaches the brain that true authority And I want to remind you that as chosen ones, you have so much earthly authority. Demons cannot determine your life. Okay, you have so much authority here. So if you are in a season or a cycle or an initiation process or whatever, it's temporary. Do not let these people keep you out of alignment with your true self, because they want you to believe the illusion they have power and control over you. They do not. It's temporary. You're learning something. You're gaining some sort of wisdom or knowledge, or some type of lessons need to be learned, or they're meant to trigger up some type of deep-seated trauma so it will surface so you can heal it or whatever. Thank you for the gifts. God bless you. But they do not have authority over you. Okay? Only thing that has authority over you is the Most High. That's it. Okay, so before leading others, the brain must govern its own impulses, aka your whole initiation process. Hold on, I lost my spot. Okay, before leading others, the brain must govern its own impulses, organize its own chaos, and create order within. Meaning you have to get your... I was just talking about all of this. How your outer reality is a direct reflection to what's going on inside of you. Right? And Ashley, my friend, wrote this book, The Blueprint of Tarot, also wrote The Blueprint, which explains the journey in. Buy it on Amazon, invest in yourself. It's like $15. Go invest into yourself and read this and understand the journey within. You don't know how to go within? Go get this book and it will make it all make sense. Okay? Or we'll read it together for subscribers and members only or something. If you guys would like to see that, leave me a yes in the comments. Okay. The task is to recognize the difference between control that oppresses and authority that supports. The Emperor challenges the brain to take responsibility, to see that freedom deepens when paired with accountability. His rule is not about suppression, but about cultivating inner strength that becomes reliable outward leadership. In the Emperor's presence, the brain is asked to face the foundation of its beliefs. What law governs your inner kingdom? What rules have been inherited without question, and which have been consciously chosen? The task is to discern between borrowed authority and true sovereignty. The Emperor reminds the brain that structure must be built on truth. Or else it will collapse. Didn't I just talk to you guys earlier about building a solid foundation? I guess the solid foundation needs to be built on truth. And if your whole life has been destroyed, it's because it was built on illusion. Anything built on illusion has to collapse because it's not real. Okay? He teaches that a firm foundation is not rigid but adaptable, capable of holding weight without breaking under change. The challenge of the Emperor is rigidity. Rigidity? I don't know. The brain may cling to control. You want to control. You want to control the when, how, why, where, who. You want to control the outcomes. Okay? The brain may cling to control, mistaking order for safety. It may fear flexibility, believing that rules must be absolute. The task is to resist the temptation of domination. To recognize that strength is not measured by force, but by the ability to create safety without stifling freedom. The Emperor asks the brain to embody consistency without becoming unyielding, to practice discipline that strengthens rather than restricts. The Emperor also brings the task of protection. He is the guardian of what has been created, teaching the brain that leadership requires service. To rule is not to elevate oneself, but to uphold the well-being of the whole. The task is to learn that authority misused leads to tyranny, but authority aligned with wisdom leads to stability and trust. The brain must understand that the truest measure of power is how well it protects and uplifts others. There is also the lesson of legacy. The Emperor asks the brain to consider not only the present, but the future. What systems are you creating that will outlast you? What structures will support others long after you are gone? The task is to see beyond immediate gratification and to take responsibility for the patterns and frameworks you leave behind. The Emperor challenges the brain to build with integrity, knowing that every action becomes part of a larger inheritance. In the Emperor, the brain also meets the tension between authority and rebellion. To grow, you must test the limits of imposed rules. Yet the task is to do so consciously, to discern when rebellion is liberation and when it is avoidance. The Emperor teaches the brain to engage with order thoughtfully, to challenge it when necessary, but it also honors the value of stability. This is how the mind learns discernment and power. Ultimately, the Emperor is the brain's lesson in grounded authority. It teaches that power is not about force, but about presence, not about control, but about guidance. The task is to step into responsibility without fear, to create structure without suffocation, and to lead in a way that sustains creation rather than limits it. In him, the brain learns that true order is not imposed, but embodied. I'm starting to sweat. Ladies, your man is meant to protect you and protect what you create. This is specifically for the ladies right now. And if a man comes in with the inability to protect and provide for you, you deserve better. Do not ever settle. Okay? Ever. Because I think divine unions are about to be fucking happening. I don't want to get into this shit right now, but... Emperor, Empress, 4 wands here. Thank you for the stars. God bless you. I mean, somebody could be planning some sort of a reconciliation, some sort of wedding, event, party. Yeah, they could be on their way. Okay, I don't know. I do know. That's what's in the cards. We got divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy, 4 of wands, bitch. Holy shit. Ace of swords, your true person, be on the way. All right? Be mindful of that. Seven of cups, wheel of fortune. 7 of swords. So yeah, shady bitches being sneaky to create illusions. I mean, or trying to create the illusion that you're shady. Somebody could have come in trying to swap destinies with you or some sick shit like that. But there's truth and clarity here with the Ace of Swords. So fuck what these people do. It doesn't matter. They hold no power. Let them do their evil shit. It will never prosper. Okay? Yeah, Three of Swords. Heartbreak, confusion, illusion. And there's the Lovers. This is either a person from your past in this lifetime or a past lifetime lover. Okay? The lovers needed to heal, star their childhood wounds, do their inner work, embody the Emperor and Empress energy. This is kingdom spouse shit. This is really twin flame union is what's going on here. So bitches out here plotting, planning, and scheming on how to create an illusion somebody's moved on, or just, I don't want to get into this, Spirit. I really don't. Three of Cups, third party bullshit, third party relationships. But it's just Seven of Cups, illusions. All right, this has been coming out so much over on YouTube the last couple of days. So, like, But true love, dude. True, real, unconditional love and overflow and influx. It's on the way. Tower. Something could be getting ready to shock you, surprise you. Illusions being fucking destroyed and dismantled. If there was a third-party relationship, you bet your ass that shit fell apart because it was built on what? Illusion. So you bet your ass it fell apart. You bet your ass it's not what it looks like. You bet your sweet ass if some other shady bitch was trying to swap destinies with you and all that crazy ass shit that it crumbled to the ground. Quick. God said, destroy this shit now. It was God's call. Crumble that shit to the damn ground. What I say goes. What's destined and fated to happen is going to happen. King of Wands. This is just dumb. I don't want to do this. But they could be paying people to come try and seduce you, sleep with you, make it look like you're doing things like that, trying to recreate some sort of betrayal or pain, or try and create the illusion that you're sleeping with people for money and blah, 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 blah. I'm spitting. But enemies are out here just doing enemy shit. God. Just let me spit all over the place. Don't mind me. When you got people this fucking obsessed with you, you carry some great fucking power. I'm telling you. And your power's greater than any tactic they have because it's the power of God that lives within you. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to stress about it. You don't have to try and defend it. You don't have to clear any rumors. Just be you and live your life authentically. And anybody that's attached to that or engaging in that, you don't need them in your life. They ain't supposed to be there. Anybody that associates with your enemies and your ops, and they need to stay away from you. They don't deserve to be anywhere near your energy. You're too valuable. You ain't got time for trash garbage like that. None. Zero. Zilch. I don't give a shit who they are or what title they hold in your life. None of that shit. I don't care if it's a whole town, a whole city, a whole state, bitch. Your anointing is not limited to that place. You're here. That's the truth. You're here for worldwide impact. And they will all be proven wrong anyway. All right, anything else? Three of Pentacles. Team. Teamwork. Collaborations. The Lovers. The Sun card. It wants to come in the reverse, I guess. We all got to work together to make sure this couple can't stay happy. You know, you got armies of people working together to make sure that you can't have a happy relationship with your person. Jesus, I don't want to do this. We got the Nine of Cups. Temperance is at the bottom, but it doesn't matter what they do, because in divine timing, your wishes are going to be granted. It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody that's all teamed up and collaborating here, they're all unhappy, depressed, miserable, sad, sorry fucking losers. Really, honestly, yeah, they're jealous, in competition. They don't have what you have. King and Queen of Pentacles, bitch. Jesus Christ. No wonder they're envious. Be other couples trying to compete. We got the Magician. We've got the Three of Wands. Everything that you are manifesting, desiring, is coming. You don't even see it right now. It's coming, though. Three of Wands. It's just ahead. Ace of Wands and the Empress. Right now, you just need to focus on your own damn creations. Like, this is your story. How are you writing it? This is a pen in your hand. You hold the magic here. Bippity boppity boo. There's always going to be this. Always. There's always going to be these people working in numbers to try and come against you. Don't let them in. You're good. We've got Two of Wands. I don't want to do this. I'm going to close this out. But anyways, we've got the Strength card and the Hermit. You know, it just comes down to you needed to know how strong you were by yourself. You needed to learn how to find happiness and fulfillment within you. ... And like, these weirdos could be trying to do some like dirty smesh magic and Page of Wands, try and get you to sext with somebody or some weird shit. I mean, they are busy. I'm not doing it. Like, I don't want to read this. But the Empress is out here. You're in way too high of an energy for weird shit like that to work. So just let them be miserable. Let them be miserable and do their miserable ass shit. Yeah, King of Wands, the World card, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Glory be to God. Bad karma. Bad karma for all these people. Their whole plan's falling apart. The cycle's already been closed. The cycle's already been closed. It's over. And somebody could be done in their little playboy energy here too. They're done sleeping around. They're done. So yeah, the enemies and the ops, we're going to close out with this. I'm going to go to the gym. It's 1:15. But yeah, bad karma to them. It's all blown back in their face with the Tower. Everything that they built on illusion and lies and false narratives is crumbling to the ground. It's done. It's game over. All right? I love you guys. I hope this helps. I hope you found value in it. If you need to book me for any personal time, all the information is linked in the description box and at the top of my page, Facebook. Okay? If you could do me a favor, if you could like the video on the way out of here for me, it would mean the absolute world. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And that's about it. I'm going to get out. I'm going to go to the gym, get my kids from school and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys have a great day. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you, Facebook. I'll see you soon. Appreciate y'all so much. And we'll talk soon. Everybody have a good day. Thanks for all the love, all the donations, all the stars, all the gifts over here on YouTube. Y'all are the real MVPs to me. For real. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you for the stars. All right. God bless you all. See you guys later. Have a good day.